And thanks for joining us again as the fourth quarter of play is set to get rolling. It's been a close battle to this point. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Magic.
Man, they keep piling up the assists, guys. Great ball movement.
You know, they're taking care of business in the paint, too. Those are valuable points they've been getting down low.
And here is Scott. Left side, Scott. Count the bucket.
You know, tired legs can affect you at the defensive end. I think that's what's happening right here.
I agree, because as much offense as we saw early, we're seeing even more of it here late.
Cummings passes to Reed. And so he earns a trip to the line. Official saw the contact, and he'll shoot two.
Guys, you go back to the shortened season a year before last, and the Spurs were the best team on the road. But last year, they weren't nearly as dominant on the road. Still solid when leaving San Antonio, but far from the level they played at a couple of seasons ago.
Anderson, he's checked in for the Spurs. And for the Spurs on the road last season, they would still win 23 games in hostile territory. And while that is more than the 22, Steve, they won in the shortened season, they also lost a fair amount more as well.
Well, for the Spurs, Kevin, I think they did what they needed to do. You know, the Spurs manage the regular season. They know when to turn it on and when they can maybe relax a little bit. The big thing is they just want to stay near 500 on the road, protect their home court, and be healthy going into the playoffs, and that puts them in a good position.
Robinson's checked in for Cummings. We played just over 1 minute here in the fourth quarter.
Well, that's a warm-up jumper there. I mean, when you're a pro, you can't make excuses for missing that one.
Anderson dishes to Robinson. Gets the bucket. They got on this roll a while ago, and they just haven't looked back.
You know, it's really going to be all about hard work from this point on. And they worked hard to create that high-quality shot right there.
Yeah, and that's their goal down the stretch. Continue to find those close-range shots.
Feeds the Knight. Back to Robinson. And unable there to get the go-ahead bucket.
He was right there, but the defensive pressure forced that miss.
Well contested. That really made it a tough shot.
Now the dish to Scott. Hardaway. Inside to Shaq. And stolen by Knight. And a fast break now for the Spurs. A slam dunk by Robinson. Time running low, guys, and somebody has got to win this one.
You know, quite honestly, Kevin and Steve, I mean, this game, as close as it's been, you really hate to see it come to an end.
I agree.
Well, then let's root for overtime. Why not?
Shaq, guarded by Robinson. A baseline J. A nice shot by Shaq. Shaq's got 10 points in just the second half.
What a top-notch game he's had. He's gotten them in front, and it sure seems like he's going to keep them there. All by himself, it looks like.
And Robinson throws it down hard.
Wow, fans just getting their money's worth tonight. Really entertaining ball game.
It has been. The margin separating these teams has been paper thin.
Outside, Scott. Back to Shaq. And he pings it home with one hand. Sky high for a fantastic one-hand jam.
Boy, what a way to wrap up that possession.
Robinson kicks to Ellis. Robinson a screen on Hardaway. Ellis the pass to Robinson. The timely screen gave him a step, and he took it all the way. Robinson's got 41. Let's go quickly over to Doris Burke for an update.
Over that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what Stan Van Gundy said to the team. He tried to really fire them up to bring it home, saying, all night, you have all night to rest after the final buzzer. For now, we have to lay it on the line and try to bring it home. Guys, back to you.
And the Magic making a change here. Turner's checked in. And Shaq backs down. Scott cans it from downtown. Scott's got 5 points now this quarter.
That's like a layup for him. He's wide open out there.
Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Robinson against Shaquille O'Neal. Doubled by Scott. Robinson kicks to Anderson. Back to Robinson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Lays it in without an inch of room around him. Robinson's got 43 points. Here's Scott. It's stolen. Ellis kicks to Anderson. And that one's good. And the Spurs lead by 2.
I'd say that shot was well within his range.
You think so? I mean, I was pretty good from 2 feet and in myself. That's a gimme there.
And it's Shaq missing. And the Spurs with possession. They're on a 16-7 run. And Anderson kicks to Robinson. And he uses both hands to jam it in.
They got to bring the double team on him.
Yeah, I would have expected to see that already, Clark.
You know, there was a lot of talk about the Magic not getting equal value when they traded Dwight Howard to the Lakers before last season, but you take a look at how both teams started, the Lakers and the Magic, and for a time there, the Magic had a better record early in the season than the Lakers. So I think it worked out okay for the Magic.
Hardaway against Ellis. Puts up a 3. But they get it back.
There's another opportunity, and everything's going right for these guys.
Orlando moving the ball around. And Hardaway gets it to go.
This guy will really make you pay if you leave him enough room outside.
Well, Clark, like you said, hard to believe, but it's true. The Magic did have a better record than the Lakers for the early part of the season. But that was mostly due to a surprise down year from the Lakers, Steve, and a hot start for Orlando.
And remember, the Magic did get that big win at Staples against L.A. That was kind of a revenge for the D. Howard trade. But as time wore on, the Magic's lack of talent showed, and they really struggled the rest of the season.
This is incredible. It's been a three-point barrage since halftime.
Yeah, whether by design or by accident, it has been impressive.
Robinson backs down. Anderson. Good, and the assist goes to Robinson.
And this is great. 3-pointers going down quickly at both ends.
Yeah, it took them no time to answer back on that possession.
Shaq with the screen. Inside. Robinson with the block. And so it looks like the Magic will retain possession here. The Spurs making a switch here. Rodman's checked in. Here's Skiles. Rebound San Antonio. Del Negro's got 3 rebounds now in this one.
Well, he hasn't had much success shooting the ball, but it's not too late for him to get it turned around and start contributing.
Turner with the steal. Skiles, defended by Anderson. Gets it to go. Shaq's got 42 in the lead.
Oh, Maestro, he is so good at making those lead passes, like conducting an orchestra.
Rodman passes to Del Negro. He dishes it to Ellis. Robinson inside. And the layup's good off the glass. Robinson's got 50 points.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Yeah, that's 5 of their last 6 baskets inside the lane. They have really established themselves inside.
On the pass to O'Neal. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. Dennis Rodman picks one up.
Shaquille O'Neal.
Good on the first, and that narrows the lead down to just 3. O'Neal hits them both.
That was essential that he passed in on those free throws. They were within 1 possession.
Guys, we have seen them with a lot of good ball movement.
Well, you like the smooth operating they're showing you here. I mean, things are clicking, and more importantly, it makes them tough to defend.
Yeah, there's no agenda. I mean, the ball's just moving to whoever is open. And as a result, they've kind of developed a clicking pace to their game. It's been fun to watch.
There's the feed to Hardaway. He passes to O'Neal. He nails it.
That is a clutch shot if I've ever seen one.
Yeah, very gutsy. efficiency there. What more can you say? He got it done at the best time.
Anderson dishes to Robinson. Money!
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan should be simple. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
Anderson outside. Let's it go! .35 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
That lead pass allowed him to get straight to the hoop without losing any momentum.
Orlando's gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc since the final quarter's gotten underway. And they go to the intentional foul. This may be their most important possession.
Yeah, as long as they don't make a mistake here, they should be safe.
So the first one drops, and that puts them up by 5. And the second free throw, no good. A tough break there. And here is Hardaway. Anderson outside. Shoots a 3. Buries it. And he has put them to within 2 points. And that bucket ignites the crowd. Crucial bucket.
Man, that was a real bucket up. And with that basket, you'd have to think this lead is safe.
Well, if not 100% safe, certainly 95%.
Here's Skiles. Misses the shot. And so it's San Antonio who slid by with the win. It was tight, but they managed to come up with the win.
You know, nobody wants to lose a close game, Kevin. It's much better to win those tight ones.
For Clark Kellogg, Steve Kerr, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you for tuning in. Now it's time to present our Jordan Player of the Game.